What's up, guys?
What's going on, team?
All right, let me make sure everything is good before, because I don't know. I was like running around today. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. Had a rough day, but doing good.
Hey, but you're here now, son.
That's right.
So that's one day above ground.
What's up, Mike? I kind of screwed up the time too when I set it up, so we'll see it. I think everybody gets alerted anyway.
We just rolled with it. Yeah, I didn't throw a thing on the whatever.
No, but I put, because you guys are ahead an hour, right? Both of you, 7.
Yeah.
So I put 7 on it, or 7:15, but my time. So then I went in and quickly changed it a few minutes ago.
Don't forget.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Eric?
Mike.
Alexander. Got Steven here.
Big Steve.
Yeah, everybody's coming through.
Coming through in the clutch.
Did you have a tough work day there, Kurt?
Hear about it.
Something like that.
Has it been busy?
A little bit. It's picked up a little bit here recently. And that's a good thing. I think December for everybody in this area of the country was kind of slow. So it's good to get regular business back instead of just doing PMs.
I love me some PMs, baby.
do you even do any PMs?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Kurt's against the PMs. And that's all I got coming up. I have those damn ice machines that I told you about. I don't know if it's like 20 or something like that for a hospital, and I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah,
the PMs get monotonous.
Yeah, they have that just came in. It's like a new contract. Because at a hospital, you know how they have that engineering and their own guys and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they were doing it before because we used to do it, and I was happy, that we don't have to do it anymore, kind of. And it's whatever, you lose a little money because it's guaranteed. But then recently they got new ice machines, and now they want us back in there and stuff. And I just picked up the filters and everything for them. But we have that, and then right after I got that AC maintenance agreement to get to, and that's 20 stores, several ACs each. So I might be doing maintenance for a couple months.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
That's good though. I mean, reoccurring revenue is nice in terms
if it's just a PM, do you get the repair if you find something that needs to be fixed?
Yeah, we at one of them we usually get to do the repair like on site, and of course I just have to do a separate invoice. But at the other one, everything has to get improved, so like I have to write it up, and then I got to go back, unless they get back to me while I'm still there. But I usually have to go back.
On those ones that you get to do the repair on, do you have any do not exceeds on that, or are you just like, fuck it, let's let it fly? And
500.
Okay.
The other one doesn't have a not to exceed, but it's not like a hard cap, I guess. But I think they once it gets to like 700, 1,000, then they get a little scared there, and they start calling everybody. So, or like calling like to get approval.
For sure. That's always the like trickiest one, like because Kurt,
do you deal with NTEs?
Yeah, so we just have like one property management company we do a lot of work for, and it varies between the homeowner and the property man, but usually it's like it's very minimum. You know what I mean? Maybe a capacitor and a dispatch fee, like so. For the most part, like the shitty part is like I can't just repair it, so we got to send it to them. Like if it is just a capacitor, we have to get the approval. It's like it might take a fucking week or something,
Uh-huh.
And it's like I did do one. It was like 86 degrees in the house, and I just put it in. I'm like, yo, if they don't approve it, I'll just whatever. Like I felt so bad, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we do that sometimes too, and it's because it's something really small, but it's keeping from the unit from running or whatever. And I'll just throw it in there and pay it later or whatever, just because I don't want to. Or like you do a favor for a customer, and then like it helps you because you don't have to make that trip back and all that.
Exactly. I mean, I'll go back and I'll take it out. I don't give a shit, but whatever. You know, like the people needed. It was like a one. It was
Well, what's the NTE that you get, or do you have anything like set?
so it varies on that.
Okay.
But I think 5 is the highest we have. So, but most of the time it'll be like $300. I'm like, what do you
they wanted to give us like 250, and I'm like, you do realize like that's for like just me showing up and doing like being there for a few minutes.
Yeah,
that's about right. Yeah.
I was like, what the hell am I gonna do with 250?
Exactly. So,
do you have NTEs, Kurt, with anybody you deal with?
Yeah,
Because you do the property stuff too.
I do work for several property management companies, and they're around 500 as long as it's in the ballpark. Normally, I just call and say, hey, like an industrial draft motor and another motor could be $1,000 job. I call them to get approval, and I normally get approval right away.
that's nice.
But I do
Yeah,
call
cool.
them. I do call them to advise them before I do it.
Oh yeah, we'll send out like text messages or whatever, like, hey, I'm like heads up or whatever. C Young over here gets the 250 NTEs, I guess.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I get like, what else would it be like though? It's like it would be like an on call or like a Saturday call, and you're like, that literally, you know what I mean? Because I just charge our diagnostic dispatch fee is just $99. So
it's a little. Well, I guess we do things a little different. We don't have, or we got rid of like those service fees or trip charges or anything like that. We charge from where we're at, like the travel, you know, all that, like all that's billable. And then we have a minimum and all that. And then like, of course, you know, we get around it to get our money still, but like, you know, we're not just showing up because like they would call us out. And it's because in commercial, we would get a lot of complaints, right? It's like, oh, you came out here just for that, just to flip a breaker back on, because like they would turn their breakers off to like load up the freezers because they were too cold or whatever, and then like they forgot to turn it back on, and I got called out.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna charge.
That's a 129 charge right there, bro. Plus the 99 for me to come out.
Yeah, like we can't word it too much like that, because then they're gonna be like, oh, that like whatever. Well, like, it's like, you know, there's a minimum, there's a certain amount of time, and like if it's like a minimum of an hour and a half or something like that, or an hour, whatever it is, I'll do them a favor if it's something stupid, and I'll do like a quick glance around and stuff like that. Like I try to take care of them. A lot of the customers we've had them like forever, and they treat us good too. But yeah, man, there's some that nitpick every little thing, and we were having the issue before where they wanted approval for everything, like how you mentioned the contactor and stuff.
Yeah.
Like any little part, and I'm like, I have it here in my van, right? A contactor, a thermostat, whatever it is, any little thing, they're like, no, we got to get approval. So then managers at the stores would be trying to call for approval, or whoever's in charge, and never come back to them that like while we were there. And then like, all right, I'm gonna close out this work order, right? I'm gonna get paid for my time out here. Then when I get back, you know, put in a new request, and there's gonna be another work order with all that charge to it, you know, when we get out there, like the time, the trip, everything.
And then sometimes you got to fix something just to see if anything else is wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like when we had that whole deal, it didn't last long. Like they realized like we're paying double for getting you out there just to check it and then come back to repair it. So it didn't last long, and that's when they were trying to do the 250 thing that C Young was talking about. But yeah, that's the other thing, right? It's like they wanted everything in a quote too. Like for little things like that, like we need a quote, and then that's what they send out to get approved and all that. And I'm like, you guys are getting like pretty ridiculous, because I can go in there real quick and put it in, right? Like you said, Kurt, put in a switch or whatever it is just to turn on the machine, and then we got to go further with it and stuff. And I'm like, I can't quote you for this, because then I got to quote you for the next part and the next part and the next part. So it didn't last long. They tried that.
Yeah, I'll write like when it's like, if you think it could definitely be like a chain reaction, I'm always like, hey, you know, we're gonna do this. There could be potential issues. That way, you know, you always try to CYA, and because you never know. It's like, I do this first. Like if it's like a board or something, right? And it's a proprietary one or a sensor or something to do with like those XV units. you got to see what's next once you get that portion done. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah, man. I have a video. I haven't finished editing it yet, but it's because I always tell people, like, and I even tell guys that watch the channel or videos, like, I'm doing this to try it out first, right? And then, like, I don't know what's gonna come after, because like there's certain things that you can check, but not until it's like running and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll tell the customer, because I told you guys about the bar cooler that I worked on last time, and now I'm working on another. Like, I work on a lot of old equipment, so there was and I always tell the customer, like, it could work for a month, 6 months. If we do like the real cheap repair, like 6 months, a year, I don't know. Like, we're gonna try it out. If I don't find anything like, or I don't see anything major going on. So like I'm working on one right now where I remember I put a compressor in, I believe, but it wasn't the right one. Like, they didn't have the one that it, or the original, the obsolete, put in something else. And then I can't remember. I think I changed out a temp control, and I gave him that warning, right? Because I'm like, I didn't trust it. It's been years and it's been working, and just recently I got called out to it. And I think it has like a micro leak on it now, but
Bastards.
sometimes you don't know.
I know some of them are kind of obvious. So you come up on an old
Yeah.
R22 unit and the
Oh
contactor
yeah.
burnt, and you know as soon as you replace that contactor, it's probably going to be low on Freon. So you got to warn them before you change the contactor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the older equipment too, where you're kind of iffy. Like, it could last, it might not. I don't know how much you'll get out of it. Of course, they always want like another year out of it or whatever.
For sure. I had a guy yesterday. He's like, I'm like, I've been trying to warn him. We've been nursing it. It's been about 2 years. I'm like, the coil's like just falling apart, rusting. It's still working. He's like, so how long do you think? I'm like, yeah, it's like 24 years old. I'm like, you might get 2 more weeks or months or years. Like, I just would love to tell you, but I can't.
Yeah, it's like that walk-in that I did recently. Oh, go ahead.
You're not still putting R22 in that, are you?
That's all I do, man. Of course. That's why. What do you think? I just carry these green jugs around for?
Yeah, no. I haven't bought R22 in years.
If we do have anything, like, we do 422B, but for the most part of it's like, that's where it's like, hey, it's going to charge about the same price for the 22B. You know what I mean? Like, or double. It's not 410 prices, and that generally scares them enough to consider a little replacement.
Well, yeah, like, you guys both run businesses and you do your own pricing and all that, but like, I don't know, like, if a customer hears you say that, they're gonna be like, what the hell? But it's like, for me, like, I deal with older equipment, like you said. I don't carry R22. What do I have? 407C is the last one that I had. And when I do like the refrigeration side, the old equipment has that 134A, and it's not something that I want to carry, right? I don't want another tank in my truck, and I hardly use it. So I do charge extra for it because it's an older refrigerant, and sometimes the stuff that I'm putting it in is like, we're topping it off, but it probably has a micro leak or something like that, right? And they're like, nah, we just want to pay for the top off.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to carry it. I don't want to do all that. So like, you do little things to kind of hike it up a little bit, or whatever. We're not trying to like take advantage of anybody. It's like the same thing with overtime. We weren't charging overtime when we started, and they took advantage of that. And then we had to implement a really nice overtime fee, and all that, just so they wouldn't call us out for like, really dumb things.
Yeah. Shit, I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah.
I don't typically run on calls, but when I do.
And it goes both ways, because customers will take advantage of us too, right? Like, for little things, or trying to get stuff for free. Like, there's different things that you pick up on as you're in the field that they try to get away with. So my pops would always tell us, like, nah, like, if there was no winning, if there was like no way around it, and they wanted to get their way, like, nah, like, let them. We'll get it back on the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. You always. Yep. Yeah. Things. Shit. Just fucking how it goes. Kurt, what hat you just put on? No, I can't read that. Oh no, is that them dogs though? We talking them dogs. Y'all might have a chance now that Nick's out of the picture.
Oh, thank God. I think the whole college football universe is saying, thanks be to God.
Yeah. Oh man. Wow, dude. I'm like, damn, I saw that what was it yesterday? I'm like, what? It just don't foresee something like that happening. Even things on the wall.
I know the guy was making like almost $8 million a year and he just retires.
Yeah. He don't. I mean, they say he might get in the broadcast thing. Good for him. He did his money right.
What's up, Brett?
The Bretzel.
Check this out. Mike still carries R12.
Solid, Mike. I mean,
I don't even know what color that comes in.
I don't remember.
Color.
Gray, white.
White is white, isn't it?
Slow down. Okay.
Oh, we got Steve. Go Cats. And basketball season.
Shit. So I'm close to UCF down here, and they didn't just play Kentucky, but they just knocked off fucking Kansas, number 3, which was wild. But like top 3 teams, dude, went down. I don't know if you guys saw. Gray.
I get the feeling not many people would know that right now.
Sounds like a personal problem, You should know everything.
Not many people use R12.
404, it's too expensive. I'm still using that one in the refrigeration. 448. Yeah, I know there's a ton of replacements for everything now.
There's
I can't keep up.
Coming out for 410.
Which one's that one?
I don't remember the number, but I remember reading about a new alternative to 410 that's coming out.
It's like, when's it gonna stop? So they use all the damn numbers.
There's a bunch of them.
Well, yeah, they started, or they tried to make them all gray too.
Yeah.
I think I have some right now that like 2 of my tanks are gray. The 407 and the 404.
My 422 is gray. It's Honeywell.
Yeah, I have to write on the end of them because they're facing me, like where the handles are. So I have to write on them what they are, because then I have to like kind of figure out which one's which.
Bastards got to make it so difficult. I was you see Colorado, they just put a ban on 80% furnaces.
Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, I didn't hear about that.
There's a couple other states that do it, but yeah, you got to go 90% or high efficiencies. You can't even do like a dual fuel, which is that's just stupid, but whatever. We just got to deal with it, man. I mean, hey, higher revenue right there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we're ever going to go to 90%.
You guys,
they're pushing us more towards heat pumps.
Oh yeah.
90%ers though, man. I'll tell you. I don't see too much of that stuff down here no more, but when I do,
that's what I have to do, Brett, because when I had my van tour, when I had my van tour, people were like, "Why do you have so many recovery tanks?" I was carrying 3, and I was like, "Because I carry so many damn refrigerants, I need to alternate them, right?" I'm recovering a lot of the R22 stuff, and the 134 and the 404, and then I had 410 to deal with too. It sucks, definitely, but I don't carry them.
About, the rechargeable drums that are supposed to come out, I think next year.
Huh.
I heard about those.
Reusable drums.
Yeah.
Solid.
I worked for a company that tried to use them. It was but every time we went to charge with them, it had like a little hole in the valve and it would start to leak. So we quit using them.
And they're not going to be disposable.
No, coming soon.
Yep.
Deplete the ozone.
Parts guy's going to be busy. I've had to deal with a change in the parts guys, like the counter guys, where like they wiped all the guys kind of just they probably promoted them. I know I saw a few of them in the office in the back and doing other stuff, but like it's all new guys, and I hate when I have to deal with that.
Yeah, it's kind of like weird.
It's like awkward. Yeah, I used to go in there like, oh yeah, everybody knows me, and then like, oh, I need this and this or whatever. And now I go in there and I'm like, they're like, what? Who are you? What's your name? Account?
You don't know who I am? Like, there's a picture of me on the back fucking wall right there, bud.
They don't have the magazines yet, so.
It's true. He's got a point. Oh,
right
there. I don't have one. I think I do.
Do you have the original one?
No, I got this though. Just so you guys know. Why that's in there, I don't know. Yeah, I got the.
I don't know what was that.
His diploma.
Kurt.
Okay.
The other day, remember we were talking about that art? I found. Remember I was trying to look for that manual with all the recovery shit on the A2L or the it was by this guy. They just had him on overtime. And this was the phase out shit we were trying to talk about. In case you guys still were curious, I could care less because it is what it is at this point, right? But I can tell you guys if you need one.
Brett's over here on a plane watching the show.
Oh, he can afford the Wi-Fi. He must got one of them there good airlines.
Oh shit! What's up, Comfort?
All right, what we got?
I'm looking. Oh, we had a question from HVAC Dad. What do you do when a customer asks to troubleshoot, but they will replace the part?
Nope.
Not today.
Nope.
Then you call me when you fuck it up.
Have you guys had that happen quite a bit?
The only thing close to that I'll do is if somebody has some smart thermostat that they want, I might install it for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't sell parts. I install them. Yeah, I'm not going to go diagnose it and have a customer put his own part on. I'm not going to do that.
What do you do? I've never had that issue, to be honest with you. I mean, I've gone to calls where customers have replaced their own parts. And they shorted something because they hit against the contactor coil, blew the fuse and stuff like that. But what do you do once you tell them what the issue is? And then they're like, no, I think I'll pass.
I'll just have to charge them my diagnostic fee and
yeah, you are.
Come back when they fuck it up.
Hell, my man. You tell them what the part name is. You see the people, they'd be like, oh, it's a torque booster and shit like that.
No, I hadn't seen that.
Oh, man, people are like, it's a capacitor, bro. Just say what it is. Or but it's like a way for like companies to manipulate. Not really, but like it's not really lying. But so they can't just go like look it up and shit. Like I don't care. You can look up what the part is, bro. Like that's fine and dandy. I'm here now. I got it on the truck. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, we've actually had that too, but I'll write down in my invoice like what we did, what we replaced. Like I'm not gonna call it whatever the hell you called it, but yeah, I'll put in their capacitor, whatever it is that we changed. I'm not putting in part numbers. Like I'm not gonna give the customer a part number. I won't go that far.
Yeah.
But my dad has had to go that far. Because in other areas around us, they call them for certain things and they just want a diagnostics. But like on the cooking equipment stuff, like some of that stuff it's like user friendly where they can change out something on their own. So he's done that, but he'll charge a good amount, right? I'm going to go out there, diagnose it, get a part number. And if you guys want to order it. But like, he still makes his money on that. And then they used to have a guy that I think he used to do HVAC and he was controlling the spending for them. So he would see what we diagnose and all that and like approve it kind of, and then also order like bigger equipment, because they would buy their own equipment. I guess they would get like a deal on it, you know, RTUs and stuff like that. So they've hired guys. They've gone out of their way to hire guys that are like in the field to kind of help oversee this stuff, because they would get screwed over by previous companies. And that's what always kind of comes back, like why customers act like that is because they've been screwed over so many times, you know,
wait a
by
minute.
bad companies.
Is this the same guy who ordered the train equipment that was too big for what he ordered it for?
Which
You
one?
did a video where they had ordered some equipment.
But the other, yeah,
I don't know, because like lately we've had some weird issues like that. And I asked my dad about it because he was the one that was in contact with him. He had his number and everything. I think they laid him off and they got somebody else. So now we're getting like wrong parts. That's like I had another one recently that was a wrong compressor. It was like that huge 500 volt compressor. And I'm like, we're in a 208 you know, 3-phase scroll compressor. I don't need this. I don't even know what that. I've never seen one of those. And I was like, I gave you, in that time I did give him the part number. That was on me. Not on me, but I had to go out there to tell them what was wrong with it and this and that. And it was a compressor. And I was like, it's this exact compressor. And they were going to check because I think it was under warranty and stuff. I'm like, it's this exact compressor, this and this. I gave them the model and serial number and everything. And then I showed up and it was like twice as big. I was like, what the hell is this? So they have a new guy now. I actually preferred the old guy.
just let him go.
Yeah, he gave us like crap at the beginning because I guess he was trying to like be aggressive and be like, you're not gonna take advantage.
Yeah.
What was that?
He was trying to be alpha. Like, hey.
Yeah, there you go. And after a while, he kind of like trusted us because he's like, nah, they're not screwing you over. They're legit. You know, these are legit parts, legit prices, and he knew because he could look up the prices and stuff. He knew what our markup was, and he's like, nah, they're cool.
Man, I don't get it sometimes, man.
Eric always changes the name on the stuff.
It's because Eric doesn't know what it's called to begin with.
Because of the price. Yeah, they can get on Google and look up a 5 microfarad capacitor. And I'm like,
yeah, you do that. You do that, right? Go to Amazon, wait a few days to get it delivered. You can do that.
So there's this other guy I watch on YouTube. It's Mike V. He does like power washing. I don't know if you guys ever seen him. So he did this one little thing where like a guy called. He wanted an estimate for his, you know, power washing his house or whatever. So the guy was able to look it up online, scoped it at $500. He's like, oh my God, it's a ripoff. He goes, oh no, that's fine. He goes, I'll charge. I can actually take 4 hours. I can teach you how to do it. It'll be $250. He goes, okay, I'll do that. He goes, but then you're going to need to rent the equipment. I'll rent you out my equipment. That'll be an additional $200. And then the chemicals, yada, yada. You know what I mean? So it all escalated the price that he already charged for the estimate, like what it would really cost to do a job. You know what I mean? It was a really good breakdown because the guy was like, I'll just have you come out and do it. You know what I mean? It was like, you need your meter and your fucking, you know.
Yeah.
A couple little things here and there, like the investment of that. I don't know. We can go down.
I had a customer complain about those little plug-in Kita carbon monoxide detectors.
Yeah.
I mean, I was charging like $88, $89 for those. And he saw them at Home Depot. And he said, oh, it must be different because that's not but $20.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not just paying for that. You're paying for me to keep it on my van and have it available at that moment when you need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, for the professional installation.
See how I did that shit? White glove treatment.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna go out here and charge like somebody said 1,000 one time for a capacitor. Like that's overkill. But like, yeah, there's cost in it because we have it readily available. You're getting a same day repair most of the time, and you know that stuff. Like you don't go to a restaurant and complain that they charge you 10, 20 times what that stuff costs them because they get it wholesale.
fucking a pizza costs $1 to make, less than $1. Motherfuckers is buying pizzas left and right. Just look at all the people out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go to Five Guys, that burger don't cost them $10 to make. You know what I'm saying? It's like when
they got like $20 burgers.
yeah, dude, the price.
Is it worth it?
I mean, I love me some of those burgers.
They're good, but I haven't been to one in years, so I mean that tells you that.
We've got one in town. I've just never been there.
Oh, you got to go, Kurt. I love me some of. I don't want to say it. It just sounds really gay, but like I love some burgers and fries.
Some Five Guys and their meats.
You know, like damn, slap between the buns, bro, and you're good.
It takes a real man to say that.
You're like, hey, what you want? You know what I want. Like, bro, like, good stuff though. What do you guys charge for capacitors? We charge, depending on which the microfarad is, generally it's between like 190 up to like 265.
Are you talking labor too?
That's just the part that's our makeup on it. Well,
I think Kurt's jet.
Labor, that would be it. Plus, like I go out there, I'll probably collect between, so what, like $299 and $408.
I think Kurt's judging you.
I'm not charging enough, I don't think. No, my capacitors may be
part, not including the dispatch fee. We always regardless, I gotta have that.
Like a 5 might be $65. And I can, what do you buy it for? Between 5 and 10?
Yeah, that's true. We got one of those for like, I don't do too many like single, like small, it's like dual runs.
Well, like a dual, I'd say a 45.5 is probably 125.
Step it up, Kurt. You can
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Kurt. That's kind of the prices around here, but it's because like stuff is cheap here, and we've had companies that come and undercut us a lot too.
The last place I was at, dude, like, bro, we was charging like 300 some for a capacitor. I was like, what? So like, it's usually the high end price is the turbo 200s, and then like the one.
Yeah, now that's a little.
Yeah, but that's our range. Don't have too many, like I said, single.
So do you offer like a regular and then the turbos and stuff like that, or?
This one comes right here. Bam, you get your 5-year warranty, whatever it comes with, 10 years. I know like some people that do charge that astronomical amount, but like they have a life. It's like free, you know, when you do brakes for a lifetime, it's like the same concept. You pay $600 for this capacitor, but you'll never have to pay for it again. You know? But yeah, that's kind of, I always generally give one price to the next price, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the turbos can be expensive. In fact, for me, they're hard to find. I basically have to order them off of Amazon because nobody's carrying them.
No shit. Got a pretty good.
We got them here, and I carry them, but I use them more to kind of get me out of a bind sometimes. Than
that's
because the customer just wants a cheap one, honestly.
Problem is, I don't think you can get it like an 80 on there. You might be able to, or like an 80, like and a 10, like a 70/10. I'm like, damn, dude, like there's something that it like peaks out at a fucking like 65 or 70 maybe. I'm like, because some of them carriers, dude, they got some fucking monsters there.
I used one the other day. I had to make a 45 and a 10.
Perfect.
And I don't carry 10s as my dual capacitor.
Yeah.
I carry all the 5s.
Yeah.
So I had to make a 45 and 10 out of a turbo 200. It was perfect for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Saved me a trip.
Hell yeah, dude. All day long. You got it, bam, utilize it. Yep. Did you charge a different price for that?
Yes.
Just curious, yeah. Obviously, right?
Yeah, that capacitor costs more. So yeah, I'm gonna charge more.
Right. Carrier, yeah, 75. Yeah, it's so annoying on those damn carriers. I was running through a lot of these like some trains like this XR16s where like they had 45 7.5 shit. I'm like, The hell, man. This is when I worked at the last company. I was like a lot of train. I haven't had that much of an issue recently.
Well, that's kind of like the old reams that had the 3.
The 3s, bro. Yeah. What is this?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I still see those from time to time. And half of them have a 5 on them already.
That's wild. I think, didn't you? I feel like I've seen you just do one recently with a 3.
Mm.
I mean, you put a video out every day, Kurt, so, I mean, you probably don't.
I try.
You do, dude. Proud of you. You've come a long way.
Oh. I try. I do. I enjoy doing it, though. That's part of what makes me enjoy my job is filming and trying to put out a video.
Yeah, for sure. It's a hell of a goal.
How many do you edit in a session? Like, do you do this up like right after work, or do you do it later?
I normally do it when I get home around 4 or 5 o'clock.
And then you
Like
knock
today,
one
I
out,
did 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
So I did one in English and I did one in Spanish today.
Man, and then you have, I forgot you have the Spanish going on too. You got a lot.
Everybody, the Kurt Spanish channel, he's up to like 850 now. We moving.
Yeah, we're getting there slowly, but we're getting there.
Well, you remember when you started, there was a little grind that you had to go through. I mean, after a while, you kind of just like went up there, but everybody starts at the bottom.
It's a lot of work.
Wow.
I feel like not getting paid anything for it. What I want to know is once we get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, can we go back and monetize those old videos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you won't get paid for the previous views. It's like from whatever
once
you got. Yeah.
Well, I'm
after 1,000.
It's not like back then. Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, because if you have one that popped off, you don't get paid for it before.
Well,
yeah, because you're getting those views, but we just gotta get you to 1,000.
I'm getting decent views. Yeah, I think maybe within the next month or so. Maybe within the next month or so, I might hit 1,000 on that Spanish channel.
That moved up pretty quick recently.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Some of my videos on that comment from Mike, some of them I don't have to edit a lot. Most of the time I'm editing to try to take a 1-hour video down to something more like 25 minutes.
Yeah. I try to take all my shit down to like, I don't want to make it more than 20. Generally, it's like 10. Like, so.
Yeah, because I don't know what people prefer, like longer ones or shorter ones.
I do both. I got some people who really prefer the long form, and some people who I can tell by my statistics that tune out after about 10 minutes. They start watching something else.
You did that one a couple weeks ago where you didn't even say nothing during the whole thing. But when I did, that was
what I was planning on doing was filming it quietly and then voicing over in either English or Spanish.
Ah, smart, bro. You can do it in both then. Hell yeah.
So that way I only have one video to edit. I just got to talk over the video. But I just decided to publish it not saying anything.
Hell yeah.
And it did okay. That's the one where I took the pipe wrench to the disconnect.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, like, oh my God.
Well, it was riveted in the wall, and I didn't have a good way to get the rivets out.
He's like, yeah, that's the quickest way, dude. I ain't got time to drill that shit. Bro, like, whose first thought was like, all right, let me go get a drill bit, my hammer drill, and drill this out. Nah, that. We got a pipe wrench right here, buddy. Smack that.
Oh, my God.
It's good stuff, guys. Everybody's life good, though? How's everybody doing, huh? How's that?
Good.
You got any more projects going on to get that deck done yet?
Oh, well, I got like a third of it's already been rebuilt.
Hell yeah.
And the rest of it's good enough so I can do spot repairs to where maybe some of the wood is sinking a little bit. I can
Mhm.
do little spot repairs here and there to make it safe.
Nice. What I like to hear. You just
But I've been on Bass Pro Shops ordering rods and reels.
yeah, no doubt, right? Gotta get them
Yeah.
ugly sticks.
I got one ugly stick.
There you go. Can't go wrong with an ugly stick. I don't even get out the fish. I don't know.
I just want to be able to get out there and spend some. Oh, you got an HVAC night hoodie. I just want
I
to be able to
appreciate
get
that, man.
spend some time fishing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got that nice house out in the water.
Yeah,
Living
and I'm
the
enjoying it.
I'm sure. Ain't no doubt. You decide if you're going to Chicago?
No,
Definitely no.
no, I'm not going.
You just
I was going to go. I had every intention, but no, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I get hey man, it's all good, you know, no hard feelings, you know what I'm saying? Be what it is.
Well, I understand the next one's going to be in Florida.
Yeah, boy, right down the street.
I might be going to that one.
You should. It's Orlando, so
I still don't get who in the world scheduled this event right in the middle of winter and then in Chicago. It's like the worst place to be in winter, and then it's during the worst time of year.
you know, the geniuses, the powers that be.
I mean, Atlanta, Las Vegas, Orlando.
Chicago. It's just the market, probably. You know, it's a really big market.
That's like planning one in Miami at the 4th of July.
You ain't down for that? Those are the days, man. What we got? We got any
Check.
come through in the emails or anything like that?
Yeah, I think there's one in there I need to check right now. The worst city.
Why don't I ever bring Riley on the show? Well, Riley's not living with me right now.
Well, this just got awkward.
Yeah.
Crickets. Oh shit. Speaking of Riley. Dad.
I miss Riley though. Riley is a great dog, and he just happens to be a little bit wild, but he's a great dog. That's like my child. I don't have any children, so Riley's like my child.
There you go.
All right, I can pull up an email from I think this is Mick, Capital Coast.
New Zealand, right? Something like that. Or he's over there.
Yeah, I have him on my show coming up. He's from Australia and he's in New Zealand now.
That's right.
So he said he has a service call for water leaking on a backyard. No, water leaking on the backyard sliding doors. When he arrived, he found no drain line installed on a Fujitsu mini split that was wall mounted.
Bruh.
It's been like that for 12 years.
How?
Let me see. Let me try and pull it up because it's
You got mold?
Video. Nah, man. No little kills won't take care of.
All right, let me pull it up because it's a video.
Did have a call back the other day. Water leaking.
Seems like the callbacks always come at the worst moments.
I was like, some bitch, man. Kick the drain up.
All right, so this is the video he sent. I think there's audio.
Yo, they just stubbed the drain into the. That's wild.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, it's just dripping outside, but
But inside.
Right, Yeah, right here's the door, the outside door.
That's wild though. And nobody ever said anything before. I mean, it doesn't look like it was anything. Must have been just trailing in the slim duct the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then like it creeped out.
Cause
Oh, we're still looking at it.
yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I had one the other day. Up in the attic, hit the drain line, backed up, and it just overflowed because the pan was tilted backwards. Because it's old house, it's all cattywampus, and then leaked down to the first floor. I was like, some bitch.
That always hurts.
Yeah. Luckily, they were like really nice and cool, and we just went back and like I didn't. Q did. Went and skimmed off the fucking little textured part there because it just came right off and repainted it, retextured it. Looked good as new. So.
Yeah, like oh well, what's up, Brian? Before I forget.
Oh, what
I
up,
was
big
watching.
guy?
I think he's been working late a lot lately, but
Savage.
the water is always a big issue with the ACs, right? There's always leaks. There's always backed up drains when they don't do their maintenance and all that. And like it happens so much at ours that they just end up repainting the ceiling tiles all the time.
They're like, yeah.
So they have a can of white spray paint ready, you know, and they go up there. Like we try to replace them, right? Because the water leaks in the water leaks in the ceiling, and you can tell, you see the stain and everything. But I've noticed when I'm up there taking them down sometimes, and I'm like, this thing has like 5 coats of paint on it.
Yeah, just stuck to the track and shit. You're like, come on, man. Like,
Yes, yeah. They like I mean, there's the square ceiling tiles, the I don't know what they're made of, but the real light ones. And then there's the heavier ones, the big rectangle ceiling tiles.
Oh,
and those are the heavy ones. So it looks like they just go up there with a roller or something, because
they just roll right over the whole thing.
Everything's white, even the tracks and stuff. And then I'm trying to peel it off, and I got to go in there with my knife and cut it out and all that. And man,
Like,
dude, do you mark on the tracks which ceiling tile that you need to move out to get to the air handler?
I didn't have to in the past, but now I need to start doing that. I didn't think about that because like I have one right now.
Yep. Right on the T track, bro.
Because I have one
I'll put like a little arrow and put AH.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I have one right now that I was trying to check the walk-in cooler like right above it, because usually when I can't find a leak, there's always a leak in between the like the line set going up. And for the life of me, I could not move any of the tiles, and I finally moved one over. There's insulation thrown all over the ceiling, and then the duct is like right there. So like some of them I was trying to move, I was hitting the duct. I was like, what the hell? I've never seen that before. So like a lot of the tiles you're never gonna move.
No, dude, straight up. They put that shit there, and then you got the dang the bars, the joists, like the metal ones, and it's like right up against it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never had an issue getting into a ceiling. This one I was there like with the ladder running around trying to figure out where the hell I'm gonna get up there.
Yeah.
And even the one that I did manage to move, because the building is super small, so like there was not too many to pick from. I did manage to get up there. I could only crack it halfway, but then I was able to inspect the line, said it was good, but like I was like, dude, if I ever have to get in here, I don't know how the hell we're gonna get up here.
You guys ever just get like super frustrated on the job and like just fucking like break something? Like if it was one of them ceiling tiles, right? You can't like boom, and you just like bust through, kind of like here's the Johnny moment, or like bust up a door, like a rooftop door or anything. I mean, I can't say I'm guilty of it.
I've broken ceiling tiles, but not out of anger.
Oh, dude, I get so like mini splits, dude. Like I've gotten better, but I used to be like really aggressive with it, and there would be a lot of bent doors and extra screws had to get in to kind of square it up a little bit on rooftops. I wouldn't do it on a customer. Well, they're a customer too, but I got some stories to tell y'all. Oh, what we got there was
C Young was saying F them tiles.
yeah. Just
Hold on, let me.
usually there's like spare tiles above them too, because like for whatever reason, so you're like, you break a corner, and then you're like, well, we'll just bring this one over or bend it, dude. That's still, like if you have to do a unit replacement.
Jason, we need more context. I don't know.
I didn't see a guy jump out of the room today. What? It's fine that he's in that, Chris. I've seen a guy jump off the roof of the building.
32 floors straight down. Yeah, that don't seem.
That's intentional. Has to be.
Well, God bless. Gee. Well, you do live in a weird Austin area.
I was gonna say, where the hell are you working, Jason?
I mean, those people are a bunch of lunatics and fucking
32 floors. I mean, that don't sound survivable.
Nah, the dude jumped 31 the week before and made it. So he's like, I'm testing my luck.
Oh, he committed suicide.
No, yeah, it's intentional. I don't know where the hell. Like, was it? I'm trying to remember. Like, I know he works with Holden, but I don't know where he was working at to see that.
Yeah, I'm good. Way to bring the mood down there, Jason. Thanks, bud.
All right, we're gonna wrap this one up. Yeah.
On a somber note, I mean, gee.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let me read this one out. Change the subject. Guys, what idea or how can we as techs or influencers help the industry, young kids or the younger or older generation to get into the trades?
We just got to let them know how much money they can make.
That's all they care about a lot.
I mean, if they know that they can make as much as an engineer, why not?
Just gotta keep it real with them. I mean, the problem is like a lot of dudes. I think like the younger generation, they just like want that instant grab. Like, I should be making that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, I get it. Like,
but it don't happen like that. You got to work your way up.
Yeah, 1,000%. Problem is, you got all these like tech companies, bro, that people are making 500,000, 750,000, and like they're stupid. That's where their goal is. But I think what we're all doing now, right? Like, Kurt, you showed like a full day, like a job, and like it's cool to see. Adrian got a different perspective. He does it the same way. Me, like, just keep showing what we're doing, like work wise, and the joy we get out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, and the more people that it's accessible to, which it is because it's on the internet. Just keep doing that, man. Make it fun. What he's doing with his daughter, you know what I mean? It's awesome. So just keep doing that, and then she'll tell her friends, and yada yada yada. We just keep the train rolling on it, man.
Just keep spreading the word.
Yeah, like as far as like us online, yeah, it's just keep posting, keep it up. I know, like when I see, I actually got to see both of you when you started. It's cool to see people get online and do YouTube or Instagram or anything like that. And I'm always there, like, yeah, like, you should do it. You should do more. And I've told that to a lot of people, and I get excited when there's new creators and stuff. And then sometimes it sucks when they drop off and they get out of it. So it's about being consistent and posting about it. 'Cause like little by little, it grows. And eventually, like, I had some people message me about one of my reels or videos, and they're like, I have nothing to do with, like, I don't know why they messaged me, but they're like, I have nothing to do with HVAC, but it popped up in my feed. So they were like, you're doing something right, because it's in my feed.
Yeah, nah, man. That's what when I go to customers' houses, like, I'll talk to some of them. Whoa. I'll talk to some customers, and they'll like want to, well, my kids, and could you talk to them? And I'm like, yeah, dude, all day long. Like, I'll tell them what's up. Like, it's everybody. Like, I was never gonna be a blue collar person. I never thought I was. I never had any drive or ambition. I never had my parents or anybody tell me what to do growing up. I was kind of on my own, and fucking just fell into it. And I encourage the shit out of people to do it now. It's awesome.
Yeah. I try to encourage people when I can.
Yeah. Yeah, all day long, man. That's what happened. Yeah.
Look at Francisco. I had a talk with him at AHR. This dude was like, and I'm gonna remind him when we go to, or when I see him, like, I thought you were shy, dude. Like he that's what he would say. He's like, oh, I'm too shy to do it and this and that. And then look at what he does. Everybody loves his Spanish content. The dude has
Yeah.
like really good energy. Like you never know. And now I think he's gonna be like at NAVAC, at Solder World, at Rector Seal. Like he's all over the place. Everybody wants him at the expo.
Solid.
Jake, you said something about 8:15.
All right, fellas. I think it's time we can shut her down. Thanks, Kurt. You the man, bro.
Yeah, we'll sign off in a minute. Let me pop this up real quick. Somebody just sent a picture.
Nice.
Hold
That's I mean, it's trying to instill and get them kids to understand it.
Wait a minute.
Damn. What did he say? Mini split. Oh damn, I can't.
Yo, that's when they got the cheaper bid, son. What you mean?
Drain's just sticking out the wall.
Holy shit. Look at that, dude. Look at that line set.
Well, it's got to be 15 feet now.
That is mint. All right. On that note, now we can get off and sign off. Don't want to keep you guys too long.
Well, I enjoyed tonight.
Thank you. I enjoyed you as well.
Y'all take care. We'll catch you on the next one.
All righty. Later, y'all.
Later.